very excited for this. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. We're going to be doing an unboxing. It's an Hermes bag, and my husband bought this for me, and I don't know which one it is. And I think I know. Well, it's one of two, but I don't know what this bag is, and I want to tell you how he got it, because my other Hermes bag that I bought back in February, which I love, this is the Picotin 18, size 18. I got this second hand, and to be able to go into Hermes and buy an actual bag, and I know I've had a lot of you saying, well, that's not a quota bag, so you can get that. Just to say here, just because it's not a quota bag doesn't mean you can walk in and buy one. It means that if they have one, they're more likely to offer it to you than a Birkin or a Kelly, for example. But it still doesn't mean they're going to necessarily offer you one. So, for example, when I went in to get my little Pegasus, they had some Picotines on display. They had Constance on display. And I said, have you got anything for sale? And they were like, no. So, yes, they're more likely to offer you one if they have it. But just because it's quota doesn't mean that you can get it. In my experience, you might feel differently, but they don't have an abundance of bags is kind of what I'm saying. But anyway, one of you gave me a tip off, and you said if you go on the website, every so often they release bags, and they're non-quota bags. So it could be the Constance, it could be a Picotin, it could be a Evelyn, all these different types. Like, there are loads of bags that I can't think of the name, Garden Party and all this kind of thing. Anyway, you told me this. I go on the website and they have got two bags, and I was rushing. I saw them both and they flashed up, and I don't think they'd been online for very long. And David and I were working in separate places on this particular day, and I grabbed both links and I WhatsApped him, and I said, oh my God, these bags, they're on the Hermes website. This is insane. I quickly made an account because I didn't have one. Quickly made an account and went to buy it. Went to buy one in particular, and it sold out. Gone. They even took the listing down. Everything was down. And then the next day, so David said to me, he was like, you should just get this bag. Like, one of these bags, go and get it. The next day, I went on just to check, and they had a few more bags. They had the Hermes in the Loop 23, which is £3,890, and it kind of looks like that. I'll put some, I'll put it in here. Then also, they also had the Lindy 26 bag, which looks like this. Again, I'm going to put it in here. And they also had a couple of Garden Party bags. I don't mind the Garden Party in the smaller size, all in black, all in one colour, but I don't really like them with this pattern on, and I don't like them in canvas. I feel like it's more of a hold-all, particularly in this size. This is the 49 size. So how much was that? £4,870. And do you know what I was thinking? Sorry, I am going to unbox this, but I feel like I have to tell you all this. I was really thinking to myself, when you compare Hermes prices on these sorts of bags compared to Dior, compared to Chanel, like this size of bag in Chanel would be £5,000 or £6,000, and it's like 3,800 at Hermes. And is Hermes better made? I'm not sure. We are going to be talking about the China thing as well, because China, some places in China are claiming that they manufacture Hermes, which I don't believe, for reasons I'll come on to. But anyway, this bag, let's open it, because I am so excited. I'm not really too sure which one it is. And I'm also going to tell you something else in a second, because I'll tell you in a second. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Here it is, here it is. Oh my God. I have the best husband in the world. So what I was going to say is, I tried to get the bag and it was sold out. And then he later told me the next day, because I was really like, oh, I wish I just did it. I shouldn't have thought too long, because it sold out in under 10 minutes and it never came back on again. And he was like, look, I'm going to tell you something. I bought one for you, one of the two that you sent me links to. Oh my God, he's got me the best one. He's got me the one that I preferred out of the two. Look. Look at that. And look at the underneath. I'm going to style this so you can see how it looks. I forget the name of this colour. It's like a deep grey. I think this is absolutely beautiful. And this is in the 18 size. I think it's called the Loop. What is it called? I should get this right, shouldn't I? What is it called? Let me tell you. It's called the In the Loop bag. In the 18 size, Clements leather. This leather is so soft. Let's unpack it and see how it looks. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And it's got some hardware on it. So it's very similar to this. Similar but different. Like a very different shape and style. But still the same, obviously, with the top handles. So let's remove this. Take this off, because that's been bowed on. Palladium hardware. And what you do, what they had on the website, it's got like an inner pocket with Hermes on it there. And then what you do is you close the bag like this. So this is what I quite, oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? I like that you can do that with it, and that you've got those two options if you want something that's more secure and more closed on the top. So the thing is with the Picatinny, that you can also close this across the top with this little strap here that goes through this loop at the top. The only problem is if you want to wear this bag with the lock on, and you're not going to carry the keys around with you because there's no clochette to have the keys anywhere on the bag. I don't know why they've done that. Like, it kind of needs it. But if you wear the lock, the most you can open the bag is to that, and that strap gets in the way because it doesn't pull through because you've got the lock on the end. So for that reason, I don't wear it through that loop there. I just drape this over the top. But with this, it's a lot more conducive to be able to actually use it with that. Oh, I love this bag. It is the cutest bag, and I love that detail on the bottom where you've got that loop there. Right, so that's the bag. I'm still styling it, but I'll tell you something else, and then we're going to talk about the China thing. I think I will at this point have already done a dedicated video on the whole made in China thing, but I just want to talk specifically about Hermes. So David ordered it, and when he told me, so he told me the next day, and what we noticed was this thing. Okay, so David had made an account, and he has no purchase history at all. And he places the order, and we noticed that when he told me he'd ordered it, he didn't show me the email because he said there was a picture of the item on there and didn't want me to know. But he read out the email, and it sounded like they were reviewing it before they sent the item. So it looked like they put a hold on the money, but they hadn't taken the money. This is how it appeared from the email. It said something about, we're reviewing it, and once the order is confirmed, we'll let you know, and then we'll ship it. So David tells me this, and I thought to myself, it sounds like they might cancel it. And then I Googled it, and all over Reddit, people are saying that, some people are saying anyway, that they placed an order for bags on the Hermes website, and that the order was later cancelled for no reason that anyone's aware of. And they think it's to do with customer purchase history, and if you've bought a lot of things, they're more likely to let you have something than if you haven't bought anything. Anyway, we didn't get shipping confirmation for days. And then we got the shipping confirmation about 3 days after placing the order, 3 or 4 days after placing the order. And then it was released, and that was when I was so excited. Because as I say, I knew by day 2 he'd bought me one of these bags. I just didn't know which one. And then by that point, we're both thinking Hermes are going to cancel this because we've never bought anything before, but it came through, and I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to jazz this up with a twilly I'm going to move my Pegasus over. I think that should match, shouldn't it? Should just about match. But I absolutely love this bag. Look at that texture, that grain on there of the leather. And I'm just going to tuck that piece of hardware in, because I think I would wear it like this. I quite like it when it looks a bit like a bucket. But you know what I like as well is when I saw this on the website, this is the one I wanted. The other one on the website was the Evelyn in a smaller size. I think it was an 18 or something. I don't love the Evelyn, but I saw this and this was the one that I said to David, this is the one that I would ideally get, but it's sold out in a flash. This one, I was worried that they were going to look like the same bag, but in different colours. But I feel looking at them here that they do feel quite different. You know, there's obviously similarities where they're both the top handle and they're both that sort of bucket style, but I feel like they both are different in their own ways. So, so pleased. So, so pleased. Isn't that gorgeous? And I don't really know too much about this bag. Oh, it's got the serial number just on this. There's like where that is, there's a leather tab and it's got a serial number on it. Oh, beautiful leather, absolutely so soft. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next video.